Hi, I'm Al Sutherland with your Mesonet Weather Report. From fires last week to rain this week, the rains have been a welcome relief for volunteer and paid firefighters. A map of rainfall from Wednesday evening at 6:05 p.m. for the previous 3 days has a lot of variation across the state. The rain gauge at the Ringling Mesonet site collected 4 23/100 inches of rain. Woodward, on the other end, was the lone Mesonet site without any recorded rainfall. Nearby Freedom had only 1/100th of an inch of rain. Green areas with more than an inch of rain spread out in a broad V-shaped arrowhead with most of the state in blue. Those areas with less than an inch of rain. That pattern of rain shows up in our change in soil moisture at the 10-inch depth. Hobart jumped 7/10 in 1 week, Alta 6/10. The darker brown purple areas lost soil moisture. Pawnee and Ada lost half of their soil moisture at 10 inches over 7 days. Fractional water index goes from dry at 0 to wet at 1. Here's Gary with more on impacts from low rainfall.
We have trouble in northwestern Oklahoma. We've had wildfires, we've had dust storms, we have stressed wheat. So let's take a look at the latest maps and show you just how bad it's gotten. On the drought monitor, you can see we've now increased drought a little bit more across northwestern Oklahoma, especially those areas where there's been wildfires and dust storms and things of that nature. If we go on to look at the percentage of normal rainfall map since the beginning of the year, well, it's pretty easy to see why. We have much of that area in less than 20% of normal rainfall. And if you go a little bit farther out than that, less than 40% of normal rainfall. And that's over 3.5 months worth there, or about 3.5 months. And when it's been as warm as it has been, that is significant. And speaking of warm, you would hope that we would have a green up. Now this is from the Mesonet's OK Fire program. It's the relative greenness map. This is for the week ending April 11th, rather. You can see those orange areas. Those are areas where it hasn't greened up yet. We've had the warmth for a green up. We haven't had the moisture, and that's been the problem. Now the wheat crop shows up nicely. Those green areas up and down southwestern through north central Oklahoma, but those orange areas, that's where we have the wildfire problems. A little bit of rain with all this warmth we've had will turn that green from orange, and that's exactly what we need. Once again, I hope it's raining where you're at while you're watching this, and if it's not, I hope it gets there soon. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.